Hi folks, it's 0407 Anonymous back with you, and today this video is going to be how to get and use the VideoPad video editor from NCH Studios or NCH Programming Land, whatever. I have the file for you if you would like it, free of charge, of course. All full version programs. First thing I gotta do is show you where to get it. To get the VideoPad video editor program, the NCH suite I call it, first you go to Facebook. And now if you are a member of Facebook, you can go to the Vox Populi group, and here is the address for that right here at the bottom, and you can go there. You can join the group if you want to. If not, I don't know, you still might be able to download the program. If you can't, just go ahead and join. I'll let you in. And as you can see, this is my group here, and the pinned post at the top is the NCH suite. You can download this zip file and you can get this zip file, and it will have 3 programs in it. Let me show you that. And once you have the zip file downloaded, you open it up and you will find the 3 programs that I've included inside of it. First one is the VideoPad Video Editor Professional 3.2 version with the crack. Second one is the NCH MixPad Audio Mixer program. The third one is the WavePad Sound Editor Masters Edition version 5.68 with the key generator. All of these programs, the VideoPad and the WavePad Sound Editor, the cracks all work. Everything's clean. There's no viruses or anything. This is just this here is just the normal MixPad program. Now, if you download it and it causes your antivirus program to send up a flag, it's because of the cracks and the keygen which is in the file. But I assure you that the file itself is completely clean and no viruses. Now, when you open the file for the NCH VideoPad Video Editor, you'll see a README. Make sure to follow the directions. The same thing goes for the WavePad Sound Editor. As you can see, we're at the WavePad Sound Editor. Make sure to read the README file. It explains how to install them. The MixPad also has a README file. Make sure to always read the README files. Remember, as I said, that you can find the NCH suite with those 3 programs in the Vox Populi Anonymous Party group. You'll find that on Facebook, and if you go ahead and join, you can download that. So in this video, I am going to show you how to use the VideoPad video editor, some things about it. I'm going to do like a tutorial. So bear with me, this video might be a little bit long, but it's okay. It's no worries. And here we'll go into it right here. And once you have the VideoPad Video Editor Professional installed, as you can see up here, I have it installed, of course. This is your basic program here. You want to make sure you have this set not like this. This is so that you can find your clips and everything else. That's what this button here is for. But make sure it's just on your media list. Then you have your effects list, which is when you can do effects and transitions. It'll show here. I have nothing loaded right this second. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load up a video. You hit the Add Media button. That was right up here. Your window comes up, and of course you can add any of the media you want. I'm going to do President Obama working out in a Polish gym. Something I downloaded using the Torch browser. and it's taking a little longer. There we go. It'll load it up just like that. Now, as you can see, it showed up right here in the media list. When you click on it, it'll appear here in the preview window. It doesn't show anything yet, but if you push play, it will do this right here. Now, the thing about it is there's some music that's actually in this video of him when I download it. You hit this button here to add clip to the sequence, and as you see, it will come up. You can see that there is a sound file for it. We'll get it started here. We'll stop it. And the music is kind of lame, so what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the clip, and then you want to right click like that, and you will see where it says Unlink sound clips, yada 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 yada. Adjust clip volume. Now, to adjust the clip volume, it's pretty simple. You can up or down, but since there's music on it that I don't want, I'm going to mute the clip. OK, and push OK. The clip is muted and there's no sound to it. Now, I'm going to want to save that without sound, so I'll go to File, and I'll go to Save Movie, and this comes up. I hit Browse and save where I want to. In this case, I'm going to want to go to my desktop, and I am going to pick out the VideoPad tutorial video app. That's for me, and I am going to put Obama working out and save. Now you can, with this program, you can decide which resolution you'd like it. I always use the YouTube wide version. It saves about the fastest, except for the regular YouTube. Shows up the same on the page. You can decide which format you want it in. YouTube usually takes FLVs and MP4s or AVI. I'm going to pick the AVI. I like that one the best. And we start saving the movie. And it's going to take, it says it's going to take about 4 minutes and 14 seconds. It usually takes a little longer. And once the video is saved, it'll come up, it'll say your movie has been successfully created. Push OK. Now, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to go to File, I'm going to hit New Project. I'm going to want to discard the changes on this so that it goes back to the blank one. We're going to add media. And my computer's going a little slow today. We'll go to where I saved a file, which is the VideoPad tutorial videos. And here we have Obama working out. We'll open that file, and as soon as it loads, it's loading up. There it goes. Yep. It's now loaded. Now, as you can see, down here, there is no sound to the video at all. We'll go ahead and start it a little bit. There we go. There's no sound to the video. It's just a video of President Obama working out in a Polish gym. Now, what we want to do is that we want to add some music to that. First, we have to have some music. So what we will do is we'll start a new project, discard so that there's nothing there, and now you hit Add Media, and you can download music videos or whatever from YouTube using the Torch browser. It's a great browser. I love it. Now I've got a bunch of music videos here in my file for music videos that I have, and I particularly like YMCA by the Village People. That will load right up. Now here's how you get the music off of the video to be able to use it as an audio file. The only thing you have to do is load it up to VideoPad. You highlight it so that it comes up here. You right click on the file. You'll see where it says add items, add files, stabilize video, rename item, file details, save audio track as separate file. Push that and it will save the audio track, and it will save it in the folder which the video is in, which would be, in this case, the temp music file. Yeah, it's taken a little bit. I thought this music would be the best thing for this, you know, President Obama at the YMCA in Poland, in the YMCA. Yeah, okay, anyway, it's taking a little bit here to save up, but that's okay. Gives me a chance to run my mouth a little bit. Yeah, anyway, as soon as it's loaded, you'll have your music, and then I will show you how to get around those nasty YouTube censors that always give you flags if you use copyrighted music. We're gonna have a little fun with that. At the YMCA. Here we go. Now it's loading up into the program. At the YMCA, and I don't really need all that much, but it's about the same length, 4 or 5 minutes long. Now we go to change the sound file of the song I wish to use. We go to the NCH WavePad Masters Edition. You should have that loaded up by now and everything, so we'll click on New File. Oops, my bad. Don't save that. Click on Open File. Go to where you have your music that you just saved with the VideoPad. Here it is right here. This is the sound file for this video. YMCA with lyrics. That's important. That's important because a lot of times on YouTube, most songs will have the karaoke version that has with the lyrics on it. So we'll go ahead and we'll open that in WavePad. Let it load. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Where are you going? Pay attention. Okay. Now, as I've told people, oh boy, look at that. Isn't that pretty? As I've told people, the YouTube has those pesky little sensors that pick up if you have copyrighted music. And what they do is they work off the wave pattern of the music, as you can see here, the wave pattern of the music. Yeah. So we need to significantly change the wave pattern. The first thing we'll do is select all. Where's it say? There it is, right there. Select all. That way it selects all of it. We go to effects. First thing we're going to do is turn it down a little bit. So we want the gain at 50%. And it doesn't amplify it, it's actually turning it down a little bit. And that's what we would like to do, is turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Now, leaving it all selected like that, you go to effects. And we go to special effects. And we go to chorus. And this is how I usually do it. I usually have a delay time of 30 milliseconds, a modulation of 500, a depth of 30, and a gain about 50%. And it sounds a little bit different. I don't know if my mic is actually picking this up right now, but I have it set so it comes through my laptop's speakers. It changes it just a little bit. Now watch after it changes it, watch the difference in the wave pattern. That's the wave pattern, this right here. And it's saving. Hey, pay attention. I ain't done with you yet. I didn't say this video was going to be short. But hey, if you want to learn how to do this, pay attention. Okay, here we go. Please wait, and it's there. See how it changed it just a little bit? Now what we're going to want to do is going to add some echo to that, and this will come up here. Now I usually use about a 45, and I gain it up about 20. 20's usually pretty good. Let the preview generate so I can hear what it sounds like. That'll change it significantly. Now we apply. Watch how the wave pattern changes. Doesn't look like it changed too much. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go down to pitch change. Usually a full step is 95%. I usually go for 93%. Watch how the wave pattern changes. As it's processing audio, this takes a little bit. So I'll go ahead and show you when it's done. As you can see, after changing the pitch, that the audio file looks like it's changed significantly. We're going to go ahead and we're going to change it just a little bit more. Now we go to the MixPad program. If you click on home, you see all the options up at the top. We want to load clip. Now I have saved what I did on WavePad in my temp music file. We'll open that up, scroll down here, and you'll see here that I've saved it as YMCA temp. We'll bring that up in the MixPad program. It'll be on the first track right here. Okay, I've got it loaded up right here. Now I still want to change this wave file, the wave pattern of this sound file quite a bit. Otherwise YouTube's going to flag it with a copyright. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some sound effects. Now I've decided I would add some echo using this program here. That would be how I have it set on 50 with 100, and this is using MixPad to add the echo. You would push right here to apply the effects to that track. Now in another track I've added a wind chime sound here. Now I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to want to copy that, and I want to paste that, and it'll paste wherever the cursor here happens to be. Afterwards you can move that around. I usually try to line it up with other sound effects, like this one on track 3, which is a bell effect, and you'll hear that in the left channel here because I've panned it over to the left, and the wind chime I've panned over to the right, whereas the YMCA song will be in the center. Now I am going to want to copy the bell effect, and I am going to want to paste that. So I'm going to want to go ahead and move that ahead a little bit and paste that in there. I'm going to want to do that a couple of times because I want to change, like I said, I want to change the sound file significantly. I'm basically doing a mix. Now you can do this with just about any sound effect or beat that you happen to have that you can mix in. You can mix the music together as you want to, basically, to make it sound the way you want it to sound. And that would be one more time just to be on the safe side. We'll add that in there just like that. Now the wind chimes, we're going to want to add those too, so we're going to go ahead and take it back and do the same thing. Just copy and paste. That's basically all it is. It's real easy. Copy and paste. And afterwards you can move the sound files around in that timeline wherever you want to move them around at. We'll get them up here so that, as you can see, I copied it and I just keep hitting paste and it keeps putting the sound file in for me just like that. And it keeps copying the same sound file, which is always a good thing. It saves a lot of time. You ain't got to go digging for the sound file. Once you have it, you can always copy any sound file that you've highlighted, and you paste it anywhere you want it. In this case, I'm going to keep pasting it here. Now remember, I said that you can move these sound files around inside of the timeline, and I'll show you that here in just one quick second. Let me get that last one there. Alright, see how I'm moving it? You can move it to, you can move each sound file to even to overlap the next one if you want it to. For example, I could overlap that right there and it just keep going, but I don't want it like that. I want it one continuous sound file. So I'll go through and I'll move these all close together like this so that they just overlap just a little bit. Just enough. And remember, this all will come in on the right channel. Now if you are listening on headphones, you'll be able to see that. You'll be able to hear that a lot better. If not, you'll notice on your speakers it comes in on the right channel and right side speakers. Now this should have significantly changed the sound file. So you want to go home to the file right here. And you go down to export project as audio file, and this will come up, and of course you save the file where you want to save it. In this case, I'm going to save it in my VideoPad tutorial videos. There's no MP3 files there, so we are going to put YMCA temp. I guess I need to learn to spell, huh? Temp mix. There we go. And save. And get ready to hit export. And it will mix down. As you can see, it'll say mix down file. The bigger the file, the longer it takes to mix down. Now, I've brought the sound file up that I made on MixPad, the YMCA temp mix. I brought that up in WavePad, and I've brought up the original file that I used to make the mix from the video that I downloaded. And as you can see, the wave file is right here. The wave pattern is significantly different than the original file. Now, the absolute worst that might happen when you add your file after you've mixed it on MixPad is the worst that absolutely might happen is you might get a third-party content, which 9 times out of 10, and I do say 9 times out of 10, if you just acknowledge the content, they'll just slap a thing on there, buy whatever song on Google Plus, and it'll add it into the description. It's not really a problem. However, with as much as I've done to this, it might not even catch a flag at all. We will see. We will see. Okay, here we are back on the VideoPad video editor program. I have the original file that I made that I cut the sound off of. That's now just the video of Obama working out. And I have the YMCA mix that I made on MixPad. You'll notice that the YMCA mix is quite a bit longer than that. We can fix that. Now there's 2 ways we can go about this. The first, I'm going to show you the first one. We can go ahead, add it into the timeline here, and we'll go ahead and see how I grabbed it. You just left click and hold, and you can drop it right in there. Or we'll take that out. You can do it this way. You can like that, and I'll put it in just like that. You'll notice that the sound file is quite a bit longer. So you bring the cursor to the end of it. Not bad. Yes, I know everybody saw that. Go to the end of the file. This right here is to move it frame by frame. Go to the end of the file there. You highlight the sound file, and this little button over here is split the sound clip. Just like that. and you remove the extra, and now that's all one file, just like that. Now what you're going to want to do is probably add a little bit of fade to that. So we're going to have it fade out for 2 seconds, so that it'll fade out just like that. Ooh, I see something interesting. You see how it ends here? We can lengthen that up just a little bit and redo the fade on it so that it fades out correctly. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and we'll save that one by hitting Save Movie, and it'll come up and you can save it where you want to. In this case, we're going to save it as Obama Working Out first version, and we'll save it as a AVI file. As you can see, it's going to save, but it takes a few minutes. Okay, this is how we're going to do the second version of the video. Now this will be the version of the video you see up on my channel. We hit Insert Blank here. As you see, it'll come up. You highlight it, and it's of course just a blank black image, and it'll have duration in seconds. Now the video of Obama working out is 1 minute 26 seconds, so that is 86 seconds. Now I want to fade it in a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the blank 90 seconds long. Hit apply, and the blank becomes 90 seconds. You want to make sure you're at the beginning of the video. As you can see, it's just a black blank screen with no sound. And we'll go back just like that. Now here's where it gets a little bit interesting. It's a little bit more advanced. We're going to add the Obama video in on the black screen as an overlay. This is a little more advanced. You want to go to where it says overlay track. You will see that right here. You push that little button right there, and this window will come up. You will see text. You can add text in, or you can add an image or a video. I'll push image or video, and it'll come up, and it goes to my temp file automatically where I have stuff loaded up for overlays. But that's not what I'm worried about. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm going to go to my VideoPad video editor. I'll select my Obama working out video, and it'll come up just like that. Now you push OK, and it will come up just like that, and it will be in there just like that. You can move that, move it around a little bit inside the video just like that, and it takes quite a bit of time for it to load up, for it to preview. Now as you can see, I've loaded the video up as an overlay. First I got this space right here. I'm gonna add some text into this. I push the overlay track button, which is this little plus sign here. Once again, I'll select text, and I'll put Obama, President Barack who cares? President Obama. I don't know how to spell Barack. That's terrible. President Obama working out in Poland. YMCA? As you can see, it comes up right here in this here, and it shows it here as the overlay. We can extend this overlay just a little bit until it gets right there. We'll put it in the middle, and if you have plenty of fonts loaded up onto your computer, you can change the font of the overlay. I personally like Bookman Old Style right here, and that'll make that there. We'll make that bold. I'll make that italicized. Now you can play with the opacity just like this. You can play. I prefer usually a little less opacity. You can play with the size. We'll go down a little bit just like that, and it will take a few minutes to load up. Now, one thing I forgot to show you when I loaded this up is that you can move this around. As you can see, it's just this little tiny piece right here. We'll go ahead and center it up. Oh, my bad. Hold on. We'll go ahead and make sure it's centered up, and we will click on it to make sure that we got the correct one. It's up right here. That's this one here. We'll center it, and anytime you change these overlays, it's gonna want to redo the preview. You can change the size of it, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the size of the video of President Obama working out to about there, because I want to have a little bit of room left up here, because I have some text and some other overlays to add that I'm going to show you. Okay, now I have loaded up the video of Obama working out as an overlay. Now I'm going to want to go ahead and I'm going to want to add some overlays over top of this. This is all going to be one file when I'm done with it. Make sure I get to the overlay here. Now I'm going to want to add some text. I'm going to add my hashtag, the anonymous patriot. As you see, it'll come up behind it. I don't want it behind it. I want it over top of it. So we'll click on that, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and put it in the right hand corner just like that. We'll make it a little bit bigger. Ooh, too big. Too big. Now I want to move it up a little bit, so we will go here, and I can, on the vertical margin, I can make it 2. Okay, and I'll move it up just like that. Now, just like with the first overlay down here, I like Bookman old style. I don't have to choose it. All I have to do is push bold. There it is. There it is, like that. We'll go ahead and bring it down just a little bit there, just like that. Now, this will show up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend it by just grabbing a hold of it and holding left click and going to the end of the clip itself. Find the end, just like that. As you can see, it goes to the end of the clip. Just like that. Now we'll go back to the beginning of the clip. Make sure we're at the beginning. We'll click back frame by frame, just like that. Now I'm going to want to add my seal up in right here. I'm going to go ahead and go here. I'm going to go to image and video. Now it'll go back to where you were originally. Now to change that, I'm going to go into my believe it was in here, yep, into my temp folder where all my files are stored. There I got the non-patriot seal. That's what I usually use, and it'll come up just like that. However, at this point you want to push chroma key. See how I did that? Let's show you again. See how it says chroma key? Chroma key. And as you see, it'll have this green here, but then everything else is in here. You want to select the green. Just push on the green anywhere. The background, you want to raise everything up and change this to 100. Make sure everything's at 100, and it'll show you just this right here. Push OK. Now you want to push OK, and you'll see it. You won't see it, but it pops up right there. We'll go ahead and put it up in the upper right hand corner. As you can see, it's over here. It's hiding. So I want to bring the size down to about there. And we'll make the opacity quite a bit less. Kind of fade it in so that it looks like it matches up with that. And just like the last one, we'll go ahead and we'll extend it all the way out to the end of this. Just like that. And that'll take some time to load up. Okay, here we are. We've loaded everything up. We've loaded up our overlays with the with my hashtag. I got my little overlay here. I've overlaid the video, and I have overlaid the beginning here. Now I want to add the sound to this video, which is easy enough. We'll just click on it here, and then we go down here and we click this, and it will come up right here. Again, just like the last version, the first version, I go to the end of the video. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. And we'll go to right here, and we will clip this sound file here, take this out just like this, and as you can see, the video kind of goes over a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay, having a little bit of a blank space at the end. We'll go back to the beginning like this, and now we will want to save the movie. Now once we have it saved, it'll be ready to go. It'll have the sound file, it'll have all the overlays on it, and it'll be ready to go. And this video should not pop any flags on YouTube.